Righty, so, hello, and welcome to my showcasing for BoneHead. It's a small little platform game that I've developed. This is the demo for it. This is the main menu that we're currently seeing, and there is a settings screen here that will show the player all of the controls with it. You can't change these yet, but in the full version, it could be a consideration. So, let's just jump in. So, the moment you load the game up, you are met with this small little dialogue, where you could turn some cutscene, you could not, but it's just to give the player some context behind all the small little story beats that would have been present if this was a fully fledged game. So what we have here is the tutorial level. We're just going to quickly skip over all of the dialogue. It's just a small little context, and it just sort of explains the tutorial level and what everyone's doing here. So we've got some basic movement. We've got a run that will slowly get faster. We've got a jump. We've got a dash. We've got a wall grab and a wall jump. All of which will be used to kind of shape the levels and let the player have a bit more freedom when they're moving around. This first level isn't going to be overly complex. It's a tutorial to show the new players how the game works and all the functions behind it. So it's not going to be a lot of complicated steps, processes. It's mostly just running, jumping, and using a few of the wall jumps to get the player used to it. It should go over and cover most of the mechanics within the game. Like just then, it was explaining how the fragments work, which are these collectible items the player can find to try and get like a higher score by the end. If we just keep going, that right there is a checkpoint, which are there to sort of set the new spawn point for the player, so if they die, they'll come back to this point instead of the start of the level. But as you noticed just then, they were saying that there's not going to be any dangerous things around here yet, so there's no need to worry about it. Alright, I was telling the player to use wall jumps to try and solve some issues. Pretty simple. And down here, there's nothing. But there's a small little arrow indicating this was to try and show the player how to really start looking around. So if you see up there, there's a fragment. These will be used to sort of guide the player if nothing else does. And this map was made from a process called blockouts. There we go. And we've got another checkpoint now. So blockouts were basically to show a sort of rough layout, and it was mostly there to help me get the right feel for the movement mechanics, the jump height, and all of that. And if you'll see here, these are some spikes, and if we jump on them, we'll die and teleport up here. They have a small little dialogue for it, because they didn't expect any spikes, but... So if we keep going, it's another section like before, just walk up, and there you have it. And now, as we jump off this, we'll go into the lobby screen, and it should just take us into the rest of the game. But yeah, so this map was blockouts, there was nothing else really to it. I just mapped out a small little path, a small little progression. There was some of this that got cut off because I really wanted to focus on other versions of the levels to introduce new mechanics, but we'll get into that. So let's go. Here's a small little UI, it shows that we collected all the collectibles, we died once, and we finished it within around 4 minutes. So let's go. So this is the lobby screen. This again didn't really have a paper map, it was sort of just blocked out, but it gave the player a small little area they can explore. It showed these, that when you touch them, it gives you a small little thing saying, hey, you can shift and move on to this level, and it introduces these things, elevators, that take you up there, but it's currently blocked off. But that is the next section. But for now, let's enter the first real level. So let's hit shift, and here we are. So this is the first furnace level. This is the battle block inspired design. Covers a similar sort of battle block layout, basically working similar to like their puzzle levels, but we've structured it in a slightly similar way. There's a checkpoint there, and this part in particular was to show not everything can be solved just by running forward. We wanted the player to start taking their time just a bit more, having a look around, so there were spikes there to try and reinforce the player to not just rush in. Now this bit, there's an elevator up here which can take you one way, or there's a bit down here. We added this because we wanted the player to start exploring more, start just trying to think, is there anything around here? So we really wanted to hide the collectibles. And down here, again, we didn't want the player to rush. So, there's a few spikes down there. And there used to be an elevator. I'm not sure why the elevator is not there. I might have to check that out. But we're not going to wait. We're going to quickly just keep going. So, let's wait for the first elevator to come back. As you can see, there was a spike just below us. And it had something. So if we went for that, we'd die because of the spikes. Oh, it's another collectible, so why not? So, up we go. There we are. We hit our, another checkpoint. And right down this way is the wall sliding bit. Because wall sliding is one of the elements we didn't cover a lot. Wall sliding was one of the elements that we didn't really cover a lot. So I wanted to try and force this area to show the player how to use it. And then again, ooh, I've got to focus. But no, so then again, if you look through the wall, there's another collectible. And that'll be a small little hint of where the player could go to try and get down to it. Right, let's see if we can do this. There's no really need to jump, I don't think. It's very possible I'm just bad. That's what I found out here today. So let's just quickly go for it. Oh, I keep messing up trying to record. Oh no. So it's another one of those patient ones, but I'm trying to get through the level as quickly as possible. So it's kind of working against me here. Oh, I almost had it. I was in a rush. So yeah, the secret is you just basically undo that. There you go. You don't really want to take too much time, but you don't want to be fast either. This was another one of the ones that just really wanted to challenge the player. So if we want, we can go over there. If we want, we can grab that. Let's just go through the level. And then we'll come back to where we started. So this time, look, we collected 3. It took us quite a bit longer overall. And we've died 13 times so far. And then we're back. So if we keep going this way, we might have to wait for the elevator to come back down. But when it does, we'll be able to jump up, and you can see the thing blocking the path is now gone. So we can hop on over, and now we can go to the second level, the Wasteland. Now, these level designs took heavy inspiration from Celeste, which was the other main game. So in it, there are these new tiles that you can see down here that sort of kill you, because they will slowly click on and off out of their collisions. So when they have a red light, they're safe to stand on. When they don't, they're not. You can also notice the cameras change. So to stick more with Celeste levels, to really get a feel for it when I was designing them, I wanted to at least stick to them, and they went by room sort of progressions. So we're doing the same thing, using the camera to block out the rooms, and just trying to get through it that way. So, you can see, we can make that jump, but if we jump and dash, we might just be able to get to it. Okay. Sorry for that quick little cut. There was a small little bug that was happening, but it shouldn't have actually happened. It was just I coded something wrong, so I have to quickly go back and fix it. It's no longer there, so we can move on. We're just a room behind again, so we need to just jump up here, and then we use the jump and dash to clear this gap. And we can just jump back, wall slide, grab, and then we can keep moving on. So yeah, so these levels was designed similarly to Celeste, and over each level we'd introduce a new mechanic. So in this one it was the blocks that would fade away, and to keep with Celeste, they liked their open, like the bottom of the levels were typically open, to represent falling, which works for us because we're also trying to climb up. So it's a nice little narrative nod, and it's also an extra danger to the player if we fall. Hopefully we won't fall. You can slide on these similar to the walls, they do go all the time. But as you can see, there is a collectible up there, so there is a sneak thing you can do. I'm a lot worse than this. Okay. But as long as you jump onto the platform and keep going, I had to quickly reset and I had to catch back up. Okay, so that was the first 10 minutes, so I had to quickly restart. Again, similar sort of thing. Design, hop around. So in this case, we're going to have to just take this other route before we go to that ending down there that you can see. And all you got to do is you got to fall into it. But nothing fun. Again, we died 4 times during that. We had 4 minutes. We collected 2 of the collectibles, and we can once again move on. The final level, which it just introduces the new ice mechanic. So I'll quickly show you the art, and then we'll probably wrap up, I reckon. So, elevators once again, go up here, we'll go to the peatlands, which are the top version of Hell, and this tried to combine both elements. So if we go this way, we can go with the exploring sort of route, as the sign pointed out, because over the course of the levels I really want to add more exploration so the player felt like it was alive. Whenever you go through these gates, it'll swap you through the other one, so you just gotta jump properly so you don't miss, you just gotta walk, and then you'll start noticing that there's quite a few spikes. So you've gotta avoid those, jump through, and then you can fall back out, but you can't go back. And that was a way that we used to have people cheating during playtesting. We used to be able to go back through those, but no, not anymore. So, if we just come over here, we can go into the next one. It starts to combine the old elements from the dust level we had with a new element, ice, which makes your play a lot faster to give you the effect of fading on ice, and the slide speed a lot faster to give you the impression of a sliding on ice. Okay, we managed to get both. We'll just jump up here. We can continue. So, we're going to try and wrap this level up as fast as possible, because I think we're running out of time. But it starts to indoctrinate a lot of the other aspects we had before. It's very sliding. Oh, there we go. And let's just keep it going. It's in one of these rooms, so it's going to swap. This room, we now really want to start challenging the player because we've given them a lot of time to start getting used to the mechanics. Now we're challenging them. The slide was just a small jump scare, just to try and make the player freak out. But it's not actually that difficult to do. Woo! And then straight after this, there's another section where the player just has to try and fall. But I think we're going to wrap up there. We've showed all the mechanics, we've showed the basic things, we've gone over the different premises. Both of these last 2 maps were developed using paper mapping and then blocking it out with the time-lapse, so you can see all the art, all the assets, all the animations, and all of the coding behind this was all handled by me. So yeah, that's the showcase for the game so far. I don't think it's a bad little demo.